Etie for me mo bi akwaba eba Melodies TV so. Enra me de bra mo say MPP for ade a wo mo aya omo pese Dumsor esi Ghana no. If you don't know the story, NDC for take over Enra and omo ma yeti ase. In fact, there was an emergency meeting between His Excellency John Dramani Mahama on a foreign nationals, what you say, on a World Bank for, on a African Exim Bank for, what you say, a meeting. Na Sikani say, I'm saying in the reports, and I said 9 million, and 9 million, and $90 million. You see, nimu yano. You hear $90 million because Fangoa, and was say, the power, ye infidina, ye dibenya kaniano. Sa Fango no, aka 5 hours pe, intiende. Say ye mfidie no e call off na o say ye de fango e power 5 hours pe na ye benya na tre say ya hwe ni ya o man ni mu ni na no ye beda e ye Dumsor mu. What I say, I'll bring you a story later where John Jinapo extensively speaks about it, and because e bi mo say mo kan say die ntia na NDC for during the transition team no mo discover John Jinapo answers our question no me this story ni bebremo later. But me catch them say GRIDCO for ankasa document so aba abonten a GRIDCO for document no omo church nsem mu a wuti nsem a GRIDCO for kana akwa ye say omo kra expose president Akufo-Addo aban. Enti me catch them say wow person me read the GRIDCO for document no throw one e wo comment box no endra over 140 comments na tre say nkrofo bebre e pese me read the GRIDCO document no. So this is the document that GRIDCO for ediaba. Me yankin kan ni ehun nsem a GRIDCO for atro ewom. Now we say GRIDCO, Ghana Great Company Limited, power supply outlook for the WAGP, West African Gas Pipeline offshore pigging from January 20th to February 16th, 2025, and projections for 2025. Now what's the background? WAPCO has sent notification of their plan to conduct mandatory maintenance on the offshore West African gas pipeline to carry out a pigging, cleaning exercise. Inti infidie na ye use West African pipelines na ye use no. Eya no occasionally no, e was ye pipim so that enkonko say a maintenance. And e was ye. Inti omo say omo baba be ye maintenance. Inti normally no eya na so mo ye maintenance na eno na wo say ye de ye friend saying fango no e power ye machines no na ma ye nkanea. Into omo say omo baba be ye maintenance na maintenance no omo be ye no omo be ye no from January 20th to February 16th. Maintenance exercise and a cleaning exercise how omo baba be ye no. Now, what say conduct inspection and replacement of subsea valves scheduled from January 20th to February 16th, 2025. This maintenance was originally scheduled. This maintenance was originally scheduled for October 2024, but had to be rescheduled at the request of the Ministry of Energy. Inti idea we ya wo mobile be ya ebema ye kania edum no. October ton enomo ye omo adwense na nkomo be ye October 2024 enomo ye omo adwense wo mo be ye. MPP aban ehun sainti no omo ka tro omo se daabi. Mamonye na October 2024 because mokokoye na October 2024 and hey ya Ghana for be baba be ka se ye didum so aye den abro so embra ye babe to aba. Inti mama onya ne saa time a mo pese mo ye no because na MPP fu nim say issues are ade we e de beba no. Also this report takes a look at the implications of the pigging exercise on generation capacity during the period, its overall impact on the security of supply, and makes recommendations to minimize the impact. Inti GRIDCO for say omo baba tre mu atre Ghana for ade a omo baba ye de ebeto Ghana for na omo yo mema recommendations nyama e wose ye den ye. It was said the report also takes a look at the power supply outlook for 2025. Report nso e tre Ghana for say 2025 no nyam kanea ho nsem no etesen inti yenko report ni mu as a strategy and assumptions for the West African gas pipeline peaking exercise as a WAPCO strategy to enable the effective execution of the peaking exercise includes the following. A. During the peaking period, gas offtake from the West African gas pipeline laterals in Togo, Benin, and Atema will be shut down. There will therefore be no consumption of gas from these laterals, right? All the gas in the pipeline from Nigeria will be received at Takrade. Inti sa exercise ya wo mobile be pipeline ni mu pipelines ni mu inti no. Yenya gas ewo eye Togo, gas e free Togo, Benin, ene Temahoni na no. Ye be shate all those areas no. Those points ni ye be shate ne down. Gas e free Nigeria eba no eno no eye Takrade eno mu besum. Also there will be no reverse flow of gas from Takrade to Tema during the peaking operations. It's normally no, say ya na gas to me flow from Takrade eba Tema. But almost shutting it down into no gas no inflow from Takrade to Tema. Mind you, Tema, and so yeah, one of the places ya na yemfidie no ebi wa e power or mine no. Into gas no inflow from Takrade to Tema. Emba. Approximately 80 to 70 MMS CFD of gas from Ituki Station, Nigeria, is expected to be delivered at Takrade. Furthermore, the following planned generator shutdowns, which coincide with the West African gas pipeline peaking, will need to be rescheduled outside the peaking period. Intikbong and the likes, Tiku and the likes. So the impact of the peaking on natural gas supply in Tema. Also typically, a total of 180 MMS CDFD of gas is consumed by the Sonon Asogli plants, Car Power, KTT, TT1PP, AKSA, and Bridge Power plants in Tema. It is the number of power plants at what Tema? Power plants at what Tema? Air Power Ghana, Nyamkania, yawo the Asogli power plants, yawo Send power plant, yawo KTPP, yawo TT1PP, yawo AKSA, and Bridge Power plants. Nini na power plants are a good Tema. Inti gas na was a power sa plant in no se emba ma megum ewo Tema dia na te se ye ho atre yen nya kanea na ye produce ewo Tema no che se Ghana ni na sa kanea na yenya because gas no emba. Also during the peaking period, the WAPCO laterals in Tema will be closed. Inti baby I receive gas no the power plants we ni na ewo Tema no ye betum. There will therefore be no gas supply to thermal plants in Tema. Inti Tema power plants we ni na no wo munya gas. This will require the shutdown of gas-fired plants in Tema, except those who have and can run on liquid fuel. There will consequently be a reduction in generation capacity during the peaking period. Inti ehona asem na eba no power plant ni bi dodo na eyisu gas. Na so ebi mu wo ho a se gas no eni ho a obetumi eyisu fuel a efe ne liquid fuel. Inti power plants no ewo ho no yes shut gas no down no na trese wo mu no mu nya gas na so wo mu a wo mu benya fuel liquid fuel no ewo se ye koko use liquid fuel emomo sa liquid fuel no ena nke wo se president Akufo-Addo aban ehu ne se liquid fuel ebia ye maintenance of a gas pipeline na na ye use liquid fuel nti ye make sure say liquid fuel no ye be one in stock. And no na sa liquid fuel no wo mo wo ho no e be last year for only 5 hours no. Enti and there's a gas ne short ne wo see use liquid fuel near the power generator power plant na 5 hours spare. And oma mayati say by January 20th omo betum ma gas ember. Enti from January 20th there ye doom light na say President John Dramani Mahama ban entumi anye bibia amfa ho a na tre say yenya light for 5 hours spare eno ano no ye diagra January ni na the rest of January and then Echo February nimno ebeya densi yebenya kanea. Basically, that is what is expected to happen. It is a serious issue. Imagine idea we na October na nke wose wo mo ye. Omo anye maintenance no October. Atwentwen so a o da bi mo ntwen ma mo nya minister no. Minister na ende wo ka chen se mayem pointe accusing fingers no. Ono no yes ade no. O mayenye ye beto aba mayenye ye beto aba. Ende Mahama buy na by force. Yeah, by force I was see. Because maintenance and your pipeline is saying that one is even a bigger problem. So this is the impact and this is what is going to happen. For people who don't understand, we obiti baby one tias here, onu die doom the light or see in the Mahama na ye. Inti maintenance and care say yeah from January 20th to February 16th, almost 1 month, and Crofo we MPP are buying. They knew that men you know the level of wickedness. I want people to understand what is going on. You knew that I was saying a year maintenance as far back as October. And I wouldn't say a year maintenance now. Gas now ye the power plants no. Yenya inti ye the fango and afe I was say the power. That is the alternative. Inti na wunim as far back as October. Etie for wa wutie mi nankade na obeye. Obeto fango na to ho so that during that period na yeni na yenim say 1 month a ye maintenance no na fango no ahye gas no anemu na kagana for kranti enhu omo anto fango na mende ya handing over ama yehu ne say fango kre wo say ye de ye we no eni ho ye de share gas na nemu no eni ho not just say indirectly no for 1 whole month o pese Ghana for ye da Dumsor mu ni ye blame Mahama for 1 whole month. How can you be this wicked? How can you be this wicked? So this is the document, GRIDCO documents are exposing a byway as a natural gas supply in Takrade and Kumasi. As a thermal plants in the west, Tapco, Tiko, Car Power, and Twin City typically consume 230 MMS CFD of natural gas. Additionally, Ahomaso Thermal Plant Station in Kumasi and Gensa Energy Power Station together consume 75 MMS CFD of natural gas. There is also a non-power gas requirement of 35 MMS CFD in the west. These sum up to a typical total gas consumption of 340 MMS CFD in Takrade and Kumasi. Total domestic gas production from any 245 MMS CFD and Tulu 100 MMS CFD amounts to 345 MMS CFD. Therefore, domestic gas production in the west is sufficient to meet the gas demand in Takrade and Kumasi. Accordingly, the 80 to 90 MMS CFD of natural gas expected to be delivered at Takrade from Nigeria via the West African gas pipeline will amount to excess gas for which there is no capacity to consume. To accommodate this excess gas delivery to Takrade and enable the pigging exercise, gas production from Eni and Tulu will need to be reduced to match total gas supply with consumption. Yeka mo Takrade Eni Kumasi na mo dear you are not going to really have problems like omo ye generation from Tema, because Takrade ni Kumasi de ne de omo say gas pipelines ni na omo ye maintenance no still gas ebe flow from Nigeria to a friend saying Takrade. Inti gas na ebe flow from Nigeria to Takrade na no ye say edoso ebe tumi aso mo so. Inti Takrade ni Kumasi for there, you people are not supposed to have any problem. But any other area womo eje and You see, so obi a waye juma wo GRIDCO and waye juma wo ECG. Me maye juma wo ECG pen 2014. Obi a waye juma wo GRIDCO and ECG pen no. Unim say the thermal station no powers a lot of areas. Even as far back as Adan, Afienya, Sakumono, all those areas. Sakumono, Lashibi, all those areas are under thermal. Atiasiye. Intino, most of the southern sector ninano power generations no every tema ene den eba. Enti for Kumasi any takrade de mudia munsheda any problem. But a major part of the country, that is the capital, bibia companies no dosun wo Accra, Tema, industrial areas ni nyama ni nano ehona issues no beden ebesi. Sa areas insu na eye highly populated Ghana for gupan. Also, analysis of the impact of the pigging on power generation. Analysis were carried out to assess that the impacts of the pigging exercise on power generation in Ghana. The following scenarios were analyzed. Scenario 1, no liquid fuel available for the plants in Tema. Inti Hassan and Metesa Monshan is where a GRIDCO for exposing government. Also, analysis our moye and they say 1, fango ebie niho. Ayebesha nemu watema. No liquid fuel available for plants in Tema. Scenario 2, use of liquid fuel by thermal plants in Tema. As a dispatch of hydro plants is planned to be high within the period of West African gas pipeline pigging to make up for the thermal capacity rendered unavailable in Tema due to the maintenance. Akosombo GS is projected to run all 6 units continuous throughout the period. Bui GS will run 1 unit for 24 hours, a second unit for 12 hours, and a third unit for 6 hours each day. The chart below illustrates the hydrology projections for Akosombo GS and Bui GS as factoring the above run hours. Intino Sisiano, I was saying and I believe that's why yesterday Mahama met with the industry players. What you say? On your mushia, on your presentation trend and all that, and I think that they have to think on how to solve this problem because this is a looming disaster. Bia any kwansi a pennyman yeden isi. So basically, enkrata GRIDCO for documents I will release here plainly put ya treach and same so. The eba besi ewo Ghana from January 20th no enuni. Mesrao yenim se sebe impreduasan. Obi a wonim de air koso. Ebe ye na adwen se still o blame yenim se omo media platforms. Ombe ye omo adwen so me blame Mahama for Dumsor. Send us a video we. Send us a video we to WhatsApp group mu. Na nkrofo nti ase we ye GRIDCO fo ankasa letter. Enye me melodies na matro. This is the letterhead GRIDCO. A buying company na omo distribute kanea no omo no mo ka asem we atre omo a buying company a omo produce kanea ma yen no GRIDCO omo no mo ka asem we atre yen intine mehre Ghana fo mon share sa video we mon fan to WhatsApp group ni ninamu na da achi bi obi amba mesori amba meka se Mahama de Dumsor aba GRIDCO fo ama yate asesa ade we na October last year na wo so mo ye MPP abayan pene na sebe se wan pene a de na wo se wo ye yenhyehyeye na nka pefango to ho embra ye beye no na nka de fango na sha na mu ko bie ni wa wo besu about Dumsor omo anto fango no ene na GRIDCO fo aka e wa ha o say no liquid fuel available for plants in Tema. Ade ayaka achel ade ayaka achel any the maintenance was originally scheduled for October 2024 but had to be rescheduled at the request of the Ministry of Energy. 2024 October. Any a catcher say ye beye. Mwanye hoshe. And I ye ne woka say GRIDCO for asemo mo catcher and said there is no liquid fuel. Chimodin for mo MPP for mo. Anyway, a cheer for Montreal, your comment box mo.